Hello, Sparta night class students. Carl Jones here with the banjo, and we're in double D steel. I thought we'd do a nice version of Shady Grove inspired by Kilby Snow, a great autoharp player, born in Independence, Virginia, moved down to North Carolina, and later trekked about maybe to Pennsylvania and other places. But one of the real legendary autoharp player, and I'll give you the words that he sang, which were pretty neat. Kind of a happy version about going back to Shady Grove, which is cool. So here's the verse music. Just I'll play. Think of it as sort of three things: the easygoing verse and chorus melody, and then we'll have a little fancier verse melody, and then a high part that kind of comes in after each chorus, or you can throw it in whenever you want to. So it's got some really nice maneuvers on the banjo, and you can play it low too. So we'll see. I'll try to cover a little bit of all those and sing a verse or two somewhere along the way. But here's the verse, kind of the basic melody. You're probably familiar with it somewhat. So it's. So that's the verse and chorus, and just looking at that for a second, it's just the first string. We're in D, but I'm kind of leaving some open mystery notes there. First string open, then you get that second fret on the first string, open again, and the second string, and a brush. I'll do that a few times. Then you're going to go the first string open, and the second string. Then I'm going to go to another chord shape, 4 and 5 on the first two strings, picking the second and the first string, and scoot up to, that's a 1 fret slant. We're scoot up to the 5 and 7 2 fret slant. You can bar 3 strings. I kind of think 3 string bar is good there. That first string's your melody. So that second, those two phrases combined, and you can think about Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, Shady Grove, my daisy. Then it's going to go up to the 10th fret, Shady Grove, 7, and you're back to that little 1 fret slant chord, 5 and 4, going from the first string to the second. First, second, open, second, and you can do a little brush there. So I'll do that high note, 10, 7, 5 on the first, 4 on the second, and the open second string. Then you could really go back to that chord. The melody's going to be on the first string, 2 and 5, 2, open, and you could throw a little A chord in there, that second fret, second string. If you want to get really dramatic, throw the big low second fret too. Let me play that a couple times. Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, Shady Grove, my daisy, Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, darn near run me crazy. Pretty cool. One more time without me singing there. So that's the chorus and the verse. So 1, 2, here I go. 5, 7, 10, 7, open second, 2 and 5 to A chord. Went to see my Shady Grove, standing in the door, shoes and stockings in her hand, dancing round on the floor. Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, Shady Grove, my daisy, Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, darn near run me crazy. So here's the variation on that. That's kind of nice. It just adds a little bit of flourish and a little more notes. It just starts out the same way. So here's the little addition. They go up to that another little 1 fret slant. Instead of 4 and 5, though, now we're up to 9 and 10, and pick the second string and the first string. So you have, just try that a few times. So it's the 9th fret on the second string. I'm using my 1st and 3rd finger, but some people might use 1 and 2. I like the 1st and 3rd for some reason. So I'm picking 2nd string, 1st string, then I scoop down, 3rd finger slides down to 7, and picks the 1st string on 7, and the 5th string open, and you get a nice 4th fret on the 2nd string. So listen to that a few times. Isn't that beautiful? Get a very melodic phrase there. Do it one more time. Then you get that back to that 5th and 4th fret, 1 fret slant, and you're going to do a drop thumb, picking the first string with the index. Your thumb gets a drop thumb, and the first string and second string open with the drop thumb again, 1, 2. So listen how pretty that melodic phrase sounds. And you get that D chord. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. He does a lot in that autoharp. He throws more than that in there, but that gives you a little bit of idea, sort of stuff he's throwing out there. Gets a lot of mileage out of those autoharp buttons there. I think he probably had to change his buttons every week because he pushed them so much. So here's that lick one more time. I'm on the slant on 9 and 10. 2, 1. Scoot down to that first string, 7th fret. Pick that 5th string open. First finger gets the 2nd string, 4th fret. Then you go ahead and put that chord the same shape you had up higher. 5 and 4. Drop thumb. First string index. Thumb second. Open strings 1 and 2, same thing. Drop thumb and the chord. And then you just have that 2 and 5, 2 open. And keep in mind, let's just notice right here before I keep going that 2nd fret first string is the same as the 4th fret 2nd string. So noticing the same notes on different strings is going to give you some different ways to do the same licks. So that's a cool thing. Let me go ahead and do the high part too, just so you'll have that, which is kind of thrown in there. You know, as a pretty nice flourish. So it's way up to 10. You go 10 and 9 and 10 on the first string. And then you want to get used to kind of scooting down the string down to that 7th fret, which is used a lot in this. So just try that a few times. So it's 10, 9, 10, and 7, scooting that 2nd finger down. Could be 3rd finger. And we're going to go back to that same little lick we did with the drop thumb in the verse. So I'm going to do that slow a few times. So up to 10, 9, 10. And you can throw that 5th string in there. I just noticed myself. Let's see what I'll do with the 5th string. You can throw it in there when it feels natural. I think I do it right after that 7th fret note. And then it's going to go up to 10 and 12. And 7 again. No, this time actually you have to jump farther. You got to go all the way down to 5. So let me do that again. The second phrase, 10, 12, 10, 5. And then you do your nice little bar on a 3 string bar. 5, 5, 7. And then you do the same thing again, 10, 12. Scoot down to 5. Sorry, 7. We're going back to the first phrase. Drop thumb. And back. I'll play it one time and get it straight in my own head. Here it goes. So here's the phrase, high phrase. 5 G chord 7. Yeah. I'll do that slow one more time. So that's the high flourish. So remember it's that 10, 9, 10, 7 and the drop thumb maneuver. Second time 10, 12, 10, 5. And to change the chord, the bar chord. Back to this time, the third time it's the first phrase again, but with the high note. 10, 12, 10, 7, drop thumb, lick. So I'll just play all those a little bit. I'll just do another verse. Let's see. Wish I was in Shady Grove, sitting in my big armchair, one arm around my whiskey barrel, the other around my dear. Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, Shady Grove, my daisy, Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, darn near run me crazy. Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, Shady Grove, my daisy, Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, darn near run me crazy. Shady Grove, my daisy, Shady Grove, my pretty little girl, you near run me crazy. Run me crazy. Isn't that a pretty song and a nice version? Check out on YouTube, you can go to Kilby Snow and check out what he does. He does it a lot faster, but I'm just trying to get you in the ballpark. I'll put the words at the end there and play the verses kind of simple when you're singing and chorus, and then put a little more flourish in there, and then have that little high part. You don't have to do it every time, but it's pretty fun. So I do it just about every time after the chorus. So enjoy that and keep on picking your banjo, and I hope you like Shady Grove. Thanks.